Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to another reacts, and guess what? I'm reacting to another Mojo video. This time it's top 10 most controversial scenes in video games. And as you can see from the screen, Bioshock. And I thought this was going to be on this because obviously what do you call them? The little sisters, little sisters? You got big daddies and little sisters, something like that. I forgot what they're called. Damn, I need to go back to playing Bioshock. I need to actually go. I might go back to it. So yeah, if you guys want to check that out, go check out my Twitch. I might do it on Twitch, and check out my other YouTube channels down below. Obviously, I've got other YouTube channels. If you guys come here and you're new to me, I've got other channels as well. I started on gaming channel, then I went to Twitch as well. I've got a few other channels in the works as well. I'm trying to be a busybody here. But anyway, if you guys do like what you're going to see, leave a like, subscribe if you're new. Let's get into this top 10 most controversial scenes in video games. They're called little sisters, isn't it?
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we'll be counting down our picks.
Oh, definitely. It should be top 10. It should be top 10. It should be all of South Park. Top 10 should be all South Park. The Stick of Truth and the other game. Well, I forgot the other game's name. But yeah, it should definitely be that.
For this list, we're looking at scenes and moments in video games that caused a lot of uproar. That doesn't mean we're saying these games are bad. No, just that they got some bad press, warranted.
Okay, I thought it was going to be a different kind of thing.
You thought any of these outrages were justified.
I'll let you guys know in the video if I think they were justified.
Racism allegations. Resident Evil 5.
What kind of allegations are we talking?
Upon the reveal of Resident Evil 5's first trailer, the game began to stir up controversy. When you look at it from the perspective of somebody who hadn't played the game because it wasn't yet out, it's easy to see why. The trailer shows Chris Redfield killing dozens of impoverished Africans. Capcom had to release trailers with more diverse zombies and non-white lead characters to try and deal with the outrage. The controversy disappeared somewhat when the game actually did come out, but many still thought it was leaning into racial stereotypes.
It's not really leaning. The area got
commenting on colonialism on purpose through its portrayal of Western intervention into the developing world.
More and more.
No, I don't think that's not for me. That's not controversial. People are just too sensitive.
Tomb Raider. The first game in the Tomb Raider reboot trilogy is concerned with how Lara Croft went from a young, naive archaeologist to the cold-blooded, dual-wielding killer we're most familiar with.
Yeah.
It turns out that this happened because she was forced through a highly traumatic situation where she was kidnapped, attacked, and maimed over and over. One contentious scene in the first game has a man seemingly on the cusp of physically assaulting Lara, who ultimately kills her if the player doesn't properly execute a QTE. Crystal Dynamics later had to come out and explain that the scene was, quote, not intentional, but when you put a female character in a situation like that, things are implied.
Oh, people are too sensitive in this world, man. They do this in movies as well, but that's gonna get cut as well, these kind of movies as well, man. People are just too sensitive in this world.
I hope we will stop Saren, of course, but part of me fears we are already too late.
Wow, this game's a bit weird with the romance.
At least, Fox News ran an outraged segment taking aim at the game's explicit content, specifically the existence of romances and sex scenes. Worse, not only were there sex scenes, the scene could be between a human and alien woman. This led to the infamous sex box headline from Fox News, and BioWare later said that the backlash to the Liara romance
it's 18 plus though, isn't it?
LGBTQ plus romances in Mass Effect 2. Other BioWare games have, of course, doubled down on being diverse and inclusive to LGBTQ people, but the controversy did some short-term damage to a beloved franchise.
Is he trying to kiss her nose anyway?
Number 7.
There we go. There we go. They don't care though. They don't care. South Park. South Park don't care. Try cancel them. Try cancel them. I dare you to. You ain't canceling South Park.
It's a South Park game, so obviously it was going to be full of offensive content. That's the entire point of South Park after all. But though the game made it to launch intact in North America, in other territories, it wasn't so lucky, and lots of content had to be cut in the console versions. Specifically, all the scenes where characters are abducted by aliens and probed were censored, as well as scenes set in a Planned Parenthood. but this wasn't done at the behest of content regulators in Europe.
Oh, I love South Park, man. They don't care about cancel culture. They just go with the flow, man.
The fact that most of Europe has more lenient censorship rules than the US. Number 6. Shower scene. Beyond Two Souls.
Well, if it's kiddie, if it's like kids, then maybe, yeah, that's a bit
Plenty
too...
of video games have shower scenes. Showering is something most people do nearly every day. So, why was this particular shower scene in Beyond Two Souls controversial? Well, the game's director David Cage had an agreement with its star, Elliot Page, that a fully nude model of Page would not be created. And indeed, Page's body was never scanned to render the model. Considering you never see a fully nude model with the scripted camera angles, it wasn't necessary to make one. However, Quantic Dream did build a fully nude model for those scenes regardless of Page's wishes, and the images were leaked online. Quantic Dream refused to take action, and Page threatened to sue.
To my new apartment.
Okay, that's a bit mad. That's a bit mad that you promised.
5. The ending.
Yeah, that's a bit mad. You promised them not to do it, and then you still did it. Just...
Came before us. They fought.
No, I've never completed the Mass Effect 3.
We wouldn't have to.
Never, in fact, I've never completed Mass Effect altogether, none of the
After
games.
years of build-up, you were left with
I've played them,
color-coded
not
choices,
completed them.
one of which required a ton of extra content, including multiplayer, to unlock. You could destroy the Reapers and all other forms of synthetic life, you could control the Reapers and leave them intact, or you could merge synthetic and organic life. Your choices in the games didn't factor into this ending at all, leaving a lot of players extremely upset. In the end, BioWare had to release free DLC to fix the ending, adding additional scenes and an additional choice, the ability to refuse to pick any of the Reaper's options.
And we will remember.
Yeah, it's kind of like, I heard about this, it's kind of like, before the DLC, it was like, whatever you picked, it
Number
just
4.
same
By
outcome.
the book. Grand Theft Auto.
Oh, this is definitely, Trevor, if you got Trevor in the scene, you're definitely going controversial.
You knew it was coming the minute you saw the title of this video.
I saw the thumbnail as well.
GTA 5 has been infamous ever since the game launched for depicting Trevor brutally interrogating a man who may or may not have information the agency wants. The mission is meant as a satirical commentary on the ruthless methods the CIA uses in real life, but it comes across in-game as you having a whole lot of fun pulling out some guy's teeth.
It's Trevor, you always have fun,
Got a
mate.
trophy by going through the entire mission without his heart stopping. Unsurprisingly, this made the game even more contentious than it already was.
Beating some
and
nuts.
it's still difficult to play even for seasoned GTA fans.
You know, I'm thinking maybe I just take too
Is it weird that it wasn't,
just call
you know,
too much beat.
Number 3.
it's a game.
Rescue or Harvest. BioShock.
Yeah.
This is a franchise all about choice, or lack thereof. So the choice to rescue or harvest the Little Sisters was a
Little Sisters, I was right.
game.
I said the Little
Rescuing
Sister.
the girls is obviously the right thing to do, but harvesting them, a process which ends their lives in a gruesome way, will net you more Adam, and you need Adam to upgrade all your plasmids. Depending
God
on
damn.
you'll get the good, bad, or really
I
bad.
forgot. You know when I played this, I
The
didn't...
mechanic has gained criticism too,
Mate.
mostly because choosing whether to save or murder an innocent character like this.
I
is
can't...
really
when I was young playing this, it's kind
lose a
of... It's
little
kind
bit of
of...
Adam by saving
It was
them.
kind of like this normal for me, but now looking at it, it's actually kind of crazy, you know? That mechanic is actually kind of crazy. Yeah, that mechanic is actually kind of crazy.
Grand Theft Auto
Eh?
San Andreas.
What is this?
Coffee, baby?
Though Rockstar never intended for anybody to see this intimate minigame, that didn't stop modders from finding it on the game disc and releasing it online for anybody to play.
What?
This caused immense controversy because the content would have landed San Andreas with an adults-only rating had the ESRB known about it, rather than the mature rating.
Oh!
In typical NIMBY fashion, upset parents derided Rockstar for the minigame's existence, even though Rockstar later released updates for the game to further lock players out of accessing it because it was inappropriate for kids. Not that kids should be playing San Andreas in the first
Yeah, but isn't Bully like the same sort of thing? Isn't Bully the same sort of age, mature? Isn't it? Isn't Bully mature? And that's where you can kiss on that,
Occasional videos,
do some naughtiness.
if you're on your phone, make
Oh yeah, subscribe to HussMan Reacts.
switch on
Thank you.
notifications.
Thank you, shout out to
Number
Mojo.
1. No Russian. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2.
Oh yeah, this got banned in certain countries, isn't it? This scene. I can see why, because obviously it's an actual airport. It's an actual airport, Russian airport, right?
Storyline would ruffle some feathers, and from launch there was the option for players to skip no Russian without.
One of the best Call of Duties, 100%, hands down. Online as well.
Working alongside the game's extremist
Online, I missed it online of this, man. This is when we had the big ass group playing online.
The characters committing the atrocity, cover or not.
On this level, by the way, online, I got throwing knifed.
Freely skip the level, and the game makes it clear
That was
that
embarrassing.
the villains. It seems odd that there was so much uproar. The whole level was even completely removed in some regions.
That was no message. This is a message.
In the mood for more awesome
Right.
gaming content? Be sure to check
Hello,
out
mate.
this
Alright, mate. I said, alright, mate, like I'm talking to someone. Thank you guys for watching. If you did like what you see, leave a like, subscribe if you're new. Tell me down below what controversies you think were, you know, not controversies. Controversies. I can't even say it properly, but tell me what you think. Tell me if there's anything that was, you know, that should be in this list. But anyway, if you guys do like what you see, leave a like, subscribe if you're new. I'll see you guys whenever I upload. It looks like it's every Saturday because it's going to be another Saturday. But yeah, bye. See you in a minute.